Okay, so yeah, briefing was good. So, right, you're going to be helping me build my confidence on that, picking up speed,
Yeah.
and you're going to be helping me with the correct speed on approach to the roundabouts. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you give me my directions. We've not said anything about the counting the roundabouts, so you wouldn't want to mention that. Okay. If you've had a chat about it, then you would. But
Yeah.
if it's a problem during the lesson, then it's something you
Well, I just think for the bigger ones, but you don't want to suddenly get to McDonald's and say, right, count. So yeah. I just wonder whether it's something that, when we set off from here today, we did, we counted right from the word go, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the instructor then? Because those are two learners.
I don't know. Which way are we going?
We take the third exit at the roundabout, please.
At the roundabout. Always state the location.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. I had this before I did my test the first time. A guy from the AA, whatever team, franchise team or something, not franchise team, but something, he rang me up. His chat was Noel, somebody, and I could tell that he had a checklist. He got a long list of people to ring, and all he wanted me to do was give him directions about the roundabout, follow the road ahead, second exit. Take the next on the left, please.
Yeah.
And he kept on and getting me to repeat it and everything else. Mm-hmm. Then he rang me back a couple of days later and asked me, I could hear him ticking these boxes as he told me. And then I noticed the other day I got a missed call and then an answer phone message from the same guy saying, I noticed your part 3's coming up. I'll try and keep him, have a chat with you. But
obviously, no, you're not with the AA. Right, anyway, let's keep it focused to the
so
we're
the
a couple
lights,
of opportunities where you might want to talk about this.
Yeah, so at the lights we need to turn left, please.
Okay.
So you can see we're having to use these traffic lights as opposed to the normal ones. So good. If you could then stay in the right-hand lane, please. Follow the signs for M5. Can you see the sign there?
Yeah.
So you know which way we're going.
So if this is speed on approach or at that, you could cut out the signs if you wanted. You could just tell her this direction. But if she's approaching the roundabout towards the end, you could say, "Can you notice the sign?" And then if she says, "Oh yeah, I need to go this exit," you see how by slowing down you're giving yourself time to. Yeah. So it's something you could introduce towards the end. Okay, but it's totally up to you because. Yeah, now that we're working on speed on approach and confidence of speed, throwing in signs could be too much. Mm-hmm. But you know the routes, so yeah. And then towards the end, if the speed's going well, like I say, then you could say, "Can you look at the board?"
So instead of me just telling you, do you feel happy to follow signs for a while?
Could do, yeah, I can do that.
And that gives her the chance to say no.
Yeah.
So I could say, I've been giving you directions up to now, but
yeah, that's it.
From now on, I'm going to ask you to follow. Do you feel confident for me to ask you to follow some signs?
Yeah, that's it. Okay. So most likely, because most students have a tyre and tarmac issue.
Yeah.
So just keep a lookout for it. But definitely here and definitely when we come back in that traffic. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is things you know. So
the danger is, even on a normal day, when you turn in there, if there's a few people there, you're still sticking out a little bit.
Well, if you think she's going to struggle with that, your other option is you could take a different route. You could come back down the road from Tesco, like you said. You could go through Tuffley and come this way, so at least you're going across.
Yeah.
Just mix it up. See how Wednesday goes with her driving around this area.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to be going onto the dual carriageway now. Can you tell me what the speed limit is here?
Let me get on here first.
Okay.
Right? But yeah.
Can you tell me what the speed limit is?
Yeah, it's 30.
Okay. So I need you to stay at the speed limit. That's good. Can you see what that sign there is saying?
Yeah, 60.
Yeah. So when can we go 60?
After the sign.
After we've been through the sign.
Now I did notice Matilda jumps up in her gears very quickly.
Yeah.
You noticed, so that's something you want to.
So now, what speed are you doing?
40.
Okay. Do you feel you can go a little bit faster?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 45, 48. So we're doing nearly 50. Do you think that's fast enough for this road?
No.
Do you feel confident that you could go a little bit faster?
Yeah, maybe now, yeah, because there's not that many people around.
Can you see this sign here?
Yeah.
So what's that say?
Traffic lights.
Yeah, and can you see them ahead?
Yes.
So let's make sure we slow down for the traffic lights.
Okay.
And then we'll continue. Good. So what you did then was you slowed down nicely. It was made you didn't have to rush up there and then stop.
Yeah, it was easy.
So do you think we could build up the speed a little bit there?
That's good, but you want to jump on that much.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
So you can see there's a, what's the sign there telling us?
Reduce speed.
Yep.
Speed's already quite slow, isn't
Yeah. So we're now going to follow the road ahead, second exit. We've got a yellow sign here. What's that telling us?
The lane's closing, so should I move
Yeah.
now?
We're okay in here for the moment because it says you can see how many yards away it is.
So it's good to mention it. It's something that you probably just have to point out because you've got to deal with the roundabout.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're going to need to
concentrate on the roundabout.
Yeah, as well.
Okay, so we're following road ahead, second exit. Okay. Now through the roundabout, do you feel you're confident to sort of build up your speed a little bit more now? Then again, we've got these roadworks here, so we wouldn't want to build it up too much, would we?
No, well, it's...
So, where do we need to be now then, Kirk?
In the right.
Good.
So that was better than just...
Yes. We'll be alright going back down the other side, there's no roadworks. So you see the sign there for the roundabout?
Yeah.
So do you want to come back over into the left lane, please?
Well, there's the lorry.
No, you have to wait, you stay here. So what can you do? You can reduce your speed.
Take over.
Reduce your speed. Come on, slow down. It's safe to do so. Come onto the left lane, thank you. And we'll now take the second exit, please.
So what you'd want to think there, right? You could see what was coming up the road. We're going to have to move to. You'd want to get that in earlier.
Yeah.
Either tell me because it's coming up, or ask me a question. Don't leave it until the end. You leave a couple of things a little bit too late.
Okay.
So it's like.
So now we need to get into the right-hand lane, please. When it's safe to do so. Just wait for this car. Slow down a bit. Let them come through. It's just letting them know that you want to come out. They've signalled for you to come out. So come out. Well done. Good. Very well done. You can see the traffic lights ahead. Slow down. So do you think you slowed down soon enough then?
No.
Because you saw the lights were green, but the traffic was still hadn't moved, did it?
No, but I wasn't aware of it. Don't know. That's probably where you could have come up with a better question there, just saying like, okay, you can see the traffic lights ahead. What about the traffic in front of us? Is that gap shortening?
Can we stay in the left lane, please?
Is that gap getting shorter, or do we need to start thinking about when we're going to slow down? So if you can see that, I'm going to have to do something soon. Start relating a question to me, okay?
Yeah. Stay in the left lane, please. Okay, can you see that lorry turning off?
Yeah.
What do you think you need to do?
It's gone now.
Yeah, the car's turning off as well.
So the easiest question to ask is, the lorry's turning, do you think that's going to affect your speed?
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to affect your actions?
Yes.
What are you going to need to do?
So can we now take the roundabout ahead? Can we take the third exit to the right?
Okay.
What's this car doing? Is that going to affect us?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about your speed for this? We're going to turn around and come back the other way, so we need to slow down a bit, please. Take your time.
I always go too quick.
Yeah. It's just thinking ahead a little bit. You've got quite a tight turn there, so making sure you're giving yourself. If you slow down, how else is that going to help you?
Just gives me more time.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to come back up to this roundabout now. I'd like to follow the signs for Gloucester, please. So you can see which exit we need?
Yeah, the second one there.
Yeah, good.
Start slowing down now.
Good, much better.
Okay, but you still want to be questioning, quizzing me on that, because we haven't completely fixed it, alright? So you should still be asking questions until I've done a couple of times and we've agreed that.
Is it safe?
I'll wait for that car to go.
Okay, good. As you can see, we've got some traffic lights here. Can you see the sign?
Yeah.
So once we go through the lights, I'd like you to stay in the right-hand lane, please. Once we go through the lights. That's good.
So that's bad because you're giving me a heads up.
And then when it's safe to do so, can you move over into the left lane, please? Well done. Good. Now, can you see the speed limit sign there?
Yeah, 50.
And then you'll see the sign for the roundabout. I'd like to take the third exit to Gloucester. Are you happy with your distance between you and the car in front?
Oh no, I need to. It's a bit close.
Yeah, getting a little bit too close. Can you remember what we normally say about how many seconds we leave between vehicles?
2 seconds.
In good conditions, which it is today. Good, well done. So you can stay in this lane. We're going to take the third exit. Are you happy with this?
Yeah.
Knowing which exit you want?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Well done. So, do you know what the speed is now on this speed limit is on this road?
60.
Yeah. What are you doing?
They're going a bit slow.
They might be turning off because there is a slip road here. So it may be that they are turning off and the car in front of them is turning off. So plenty of room. Well done. Now you can go a little bit faster. Not too much because you see the sign here.
Yeah.
Reduce speed now. So this next roundabout we'll take the first exit. Please follow the road ahead, the first exit. speed approaching this roundabout?
Should go a little bit slower.
Yeah. So if you slow down, it gives you more opportunity to have a good look to see if there's anything coming.
Yeah, it's okay.
Is it safe?
That's fine.
It saves you having to stop, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah. It's a big help, I think. So we're going to follow this road up. We're going to go right at the lights here.
Wherever you want.
Yeah. So you see the traffic lights.
Yeah.
I'd like to turn right at the light. So when it's safe to do so, we move into the right-hand lane, please. Good. Then there is a slip road here just before the lights. You can see where the lights are just changing. So we take the slip road to the right. You want to slow down before then, Kirk. So he's thinking about it. You'd have to brake quite sharply there to stop us in time. If you'd thought about it when we came off the slip road, you could have been slowing down. There's nothing behind us. So what could you have done then, slightly differently?
Slow down a bit earlier, maybe?
Yeah, you could check when you check your centre mirror. You can see there's nobody behind you. Just start slowing down, so we come to a nice gentle stop.
Speed-wise isn't too bad, but you're not jumping on it early enough, right? So
Okay.
try next time we go round.
Okay.
Like, just if, as soon as you think
Stay in the right-hand lane.
that's
please.
where I'd want her to slow down. That's
Okay.
where you want to
Yeah.
start firing questions,
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Don't let me make the mistake.
Right, okay.
Answer me some questions, because that controls the risk of it then as well.
Yeah.
So when are you going to think about starting to slow down? At what point?
Yeah.
Before you even get to that point, so then she can say, oh yeah, I'm going to slow down now, or I'm going to start slowing down when I get to the exits.
Yeah. Okay. So can you see the cyclist in front?
So again, that's good that you mentioned it.
Yeah.
You saw him straight away. It's the
Yeah.
next problem that we're going to come across, isn't it?
Yeah.
So hit me the question.
Yeah.
Don't let me get close unless
Yeah.
until you're asking questions.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to give him
Give him plenty
lots
of
and
room.
lots of room.
Good. So we're not sure which direction he's going to go. So can you see the sign for the roundabout?
Yeah.
So we'll.
So because I've got the cyclist to deal with, I probably would just go straight with at the roundabout.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me looking at signs.
No, at the roundabout, second exit. Follow the road ahead, second exit. Second exit. Do you think you're leaving him enough room?
What is that? Okay.
Can you see the zebra crossing?
Oh, people are crossing.
Yeah.
So slow, if I slow down.
Yeah. Good. Now that was brilliant. You slowed down in plenty of time, so you virtually didn't have to stop. So well done. That was good. So this next roundabout, take the third exit to the right. That's a bit too fast. Slow
Let's get
down.
past him.
I know. I'm not sure what's you or whether you're the student or not.
I should have said.
It's quite confusing.
So we're at 20 minutes so far.
Okay, let's take the first exit, please, to the roundabout. I missed my bit about the.
That's alright, you noted a bit, so.
Yeah. And you take the first exit to the left. Is it safe? Yes, it is. So let's just try and build our speed up a bit more. So where do you look before you accelerate?
In the back of the mirror.
Yeah.
Good, well done.
So can you see the bollards telling us, the white arrow, what's the white arrow telling us?
To go on that side.
Yeah, so when it's safe to do so, let's come across. So this time, when we get to the roundabout, we're going to take the fifth exit to the right.
So stay in the right hand lane,
Yep.
this time at the roundabout, because she might move across. Remember, we've got that lane. She might think, oh, last time we went that way. So.
Yeah. So stay in the right hand lane, take the fifth exit to the right. So what you might find helpful here is to count the exits. Okay.
Remember, speed still. We haven't fixed that problem. We've done a couple of good ones. So think about your speed.
Okay.
Do you feel like you're in control?
Okay.
Right. You could just start counting the exits if you think that's
1,
going to help.
Okay.
2. Because Bev or Lee or whoever hasn't seen any reason for her to start counting.
Stay in this lane.
That's
3. That's 4.
This is the exit before us.
Let's check the mirror across into the left-hand lane, please, when it's safe to do so.
I'll have to wait until about here.
Okay.
Just gets us away.
The trouble is, if you do that and you're only doing 40, you've got somebody flying up the inside of you.
I wouldn't worry about it too
No,
much.
okay.
It's like that lorry. That lorry undercut us, but was it safe to make me move across?
No.
So is it better to let him undercut?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't want it to happen if it's not possible. But, right, so you've been encouraging her to pick up speed.
Yeah.
Okay, you could
The
ask.
trouble is, we haven't got a lot of room here, have we? Because,
Well, you could ask her, are you feeling comfortable?
You feeling a bit more confident now?
Yeah, so now you're just going to help me with. So every time we come to a roundabout, start asking me, I feel like I could go a little bit quicker.
Okay.
I think if you could just ask me if you think I'm doing good. But now you just want to focus on just the roundabouts.
Okay. So let's take the first exit, roundabout. At the roundabout, follow the road ahead, first exit.
Again, for me to fire in one of those questions, what speed for this sort of roundabout before you get there, just don't expect her to know it or to do it. Because remember, if you're not asking questions, Beth could be thinking, oh, she already knows how to do this. She's not doing it based on anything you're telling her.
Okay.
Alright. So she's up to 50.
Okay.
Okay,
so at the lights, can we turn right, please? At the lights. So think about your speed, because we need to be moving into the right-hand lane. Now we're going to be turning right at the lights, so do you think you need to think about your speed now? Start slowing down?
Maybe,
Now, what speed are you doing? Are you going to be able to stop in time? So how did that feel compared to the last time we came here?
That's a good. Yeah, that was much smoother.
Much smoother, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a lot earlier, so. But I'm just not sure when's the right time to start slowing down.
Okay, well, if you're not sure, then I'll, are you happy for me to ask you some questions and prompt you?
Yeah, if you could give me an idea of when.
Okay.
Because sometimes I think if it's too early, or if I'd leave it too late, I don't know.
What could give you a clue about? Do you know? As a general rule, how many car lengths you need to be away from a junction or a turning before you slow down?
I'm not sure.
Well, if you think about it, roughly about 8 to 10 car lengths.
Okay.
So almost as soon as we come off the dual carriageway into this slip road, we need to be slowing down, don't we?
Okay.
If you look at the length of the slip road when we came down it. So we're going to turn right here and stay in the right-hand lane, please.
So basically when I get to the roundabout, if I think then it's 10 cars, I should start to slow down.
Yeah, but you're just building up speed now, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you started to build up a bit of speed. Now you need to be thinking about slowing down. Is it safe? Where are we going? We're signalling right. So they're turning around this way. Which way are they going? Okay, so keep it going. Well done. And then again, once we come through here, you can start building the speed up a little bit, bearing in mind it's still a 30 limit. Cancel your signal. Now you can see a little bit of a narrowing here,
Yeah.
so just slow down a bit. Also gives
basically when I see the problem.
Yeah. But as soon as you see it, then think to yourself, do I need to slow down? So you can see the signs for the roundabout. So let's take the second exit. Follow the road ahead, second exit. Good. That's actually just changing the subject. That's a very good place to pull in there.
You always tell me this.
Well, it is. I went in there the other day.
I've learned more about that park and ride from you than the company that runs it.
Yeah. It's very difficult to get out of it, but because there are no sort of signposts. But it is very good because it's empty and there's plenty of space to park in if you need to. So let's take the third exit to the right. And we need to cancel that signal, check our blind spots, and come over into that. Right, well done. And the first exit at the roundabout, please. To the roundabout, first exit to the left. Are you happy to build up your speed yourself?
Yeah, it's just very slow.
Okay. Good, so you spotted the cones. Good, well done.
It's all speed.
Now, quite a good indication of your speed is whether you're gaining on the car in front. So these cars at the moment will be slowing down for the roundabout, so we don't want to be catching them up doing. So we're going to take the fifth exit to the right, please, to bring us back down the opposite side of the carriageway. So now you can start thinking about slowing down.
Would you say that's 10 cars? That's what you could have probably hit that with instead.
Yeah.
Right, just an opportunity.
Yeah. Would you say that's 10 cars? Let's stay in this lane, please.
Remember that said you could use that.
You can, but you've then got to come across it. You cancel the right-hand signal, which is another opportunity to.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah,
I'd probably stick.
I did both with Oscar yesterday and asked him which one he felt better because he.
That's good.
On Saturday, sorry. And he said, well, actually, he preferred to stay in the right-hand lane and then cut across. So we're safe to do so. Let's come back into the left-hand lane. Well done. Good. Yeah, a couple of occasions he was signalling right and then he moved over into the left lane. So we went back and practiced a couple of times. Then I asked him which one he felt was easier.
Yeah.
And he said he thought it better to stay in the right-hand lane because he hadn't got to cancel his signal and move across until he exited the roundabout. So, you see the roundabout approaching. Are you happy with your speed?
Yeah.
So, what sort of car lengths do you think we're coming to now?
10.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good. Well done. What do you want to do now?
What does Mark think?
Well, it's 2:00 now, so
Should we get to the test centre and switch?
yeah. I think I was thinking along the same lines. So you can. The lights are quite difficult to see, aren't they, on a sunny day? I said to Oscar on Saturday, there's a day like today, obviously. Can you see the lights? No.
But what else would you say to him then if she turns around on the day and says no? What else would you say? How else could she know when to start slowing down? Or
well, because you see the markings on the road, the signs on the side of the road.
Also, what the other cars
What
are
the other cars are doing.
Yeah.
So if you see brake lights coming on, that's always a good indication. It's not always a good indication to watch the other vehicles because he's speeding up just
so
when
I say to my students, okay, if we're getting closer to that car, you want to start slowing down.
He's not wearing high vis. I just thought he might be somebody up there with a camera.
So I say to them, if we're closing the gap, then we want to reduce our speed. If the car's pulling away, we want to check our speed. Like you say, they might be breaking the speed limit. So if you just start, they're going fast, so I'll start moving faster.
So if closing the gap,
we should start slowing down. If the gap's starting to increase, we should check the speed. Close to valleys. So this is at 32.5 we got here now.
Yeah. By the time we've pulled in, we would have stopped probably and had a chat as well, wouldn't we?
Possibly. Or
maybe not.
No, you might do.
See, Steve told me, under any circumstances, you don't really want to pull in. They like to see the wheels rolling.
Yes, they do like to, but that was when COVID was around. Yeah. Even Chris O'Connor said that to me. Kevin said it's when COVID was around because they want the airflow. But now things are obviously back to normal. So turn around to the examiner and say you need to wear a face mask. Dickhead.
I don't know how many of those guys get knocked off their bikes.
You know what? I know obviously people need to ride the bikes to learn, but I don't think they should be allowed to work whilst.
Need to be to what?
So in order
they shouldn't be able to work as a learner.
No,
you mean?
They should be allowed to ride one and practice, but they shouldn't be allowed to use it for employment, and that's what they all do.
As a learner,
Yeah. Because I couldn't use my car, could I?
No. No, absolutely right. Well, that's why so many of them are on these bloody electric bikes, aren't they?
So you definitely want to give at least 5 minutes for this.
Yeah.
But I would probably say after about half an hour, you'd want to ask the examiner Do you need to head back now, or are you okay for us to carry on? Just write a time on there, so if you
The time we set off.
time you set off,
Yeah.
time you're going to ask them what time
Yeah.
you're coming back
Yeah.
at.
They last time Bev told me, she said
It depends on what they're doing though for the day, doesn't it? If they haven't got another test, then like Chris says to me, I knew he had a part 2 at 10:15. Or was it half 10? Because the guy came and going, I got one at 10:15. He went, no, you got one at 10:30. And I says to him, do we need to head back now? And he went, no, he says in 5 minutes. You know, on my first attempt, he was like, no, carry on. I look at the Mini, the Fiat 500 going through the red lights.
Yeah, well, all these cars have gone through the red lights because these filter arrows wouldn't be on green, would they? That's the whole point of them. You can wait, but you cannot wave them across.
I know.
I'm just saying that loud because one of my students waved somebody across, and I said, "Why shouldn't you do that?" Don't know. It's all right, isn't it? I'm saying they can cover it. I said, "Yeah, but this is a dual lane. There could be somebody coming up the outside of us."
Let them make their own decision.
Let them make their own decision. Late night? Did you have a late night last night?
No, I was up early. I always have late. I went to sleep about 12, but I was up early.
We usually go to bed fairly early. So you send me a text at 10:25. You're probably not going to get a response that day. Because I do tend to go up early.
Yeah, I did notice you messaged the other day at like 7:05. Which I used to be awake at that time.
I'm normally out with the dog by 7.
Yeah.
And she goes out for quite a very short walk in the morning, and then she goes out for a longer one later. Move your mocha. It's a drink, you know. Why would you call a car after a drink? Yeah, these lights are a good 5 minutes. Depending on the time of day, they could be more.
Yeah. Like I say, just after half an hour, just ask Bev or whoever you've got at this point. Do you need us to start heading back soon, or are you okay for us to carry on? You got to remember as well, I don't know if there's a part 3 or 2 going out every day, but they've probably experienced this enough now, haven't they?
Yeah, when I did my first part 2, I think Bev was the only one base because I called in, the week before, and I said, "Is the lady? I've just called in the part 2 next week. And he immediately said to me, "Oh, the lady that does that's not in. She's only in 1 day a week." So I thought she was the only one. Right, there's Lee and Chris apparently, according to Natalie. Oh, they've got the bonnet open. Mind you, that's not the examiner, is it? He hasn't worked out what to call himself, that bloke.
Could be a PDR.
There's another one.
Without his badge. Illegal.
Good, thank you for that. Apart from the roadworks. So at the end of the lesson, you say, thank you.
Debrief.
And so, how do you think that went?
It's not too bad.
How do you feel about? How's your confidence now about when to speed up and?
I feel like I can go a little bit faster now. I think it still needs a little bit of work, but I think I can do.
Roadworks didn't help us too much today, did they? Whether it's sort of.
I wouldn't bring in that stuff.
Okay.
Right, just stick to what's his,
Yeah.
You look. It's like almost looking for an excuse.
Yeah.
Just mention, just say. I got to 50 a few times now.
Yeah.
So at least I've gone from 40 to 50. Where when I was at 50, did you feel it was appropriate for that?
So you're asking me to ask them the question, or want me to ask you the question?
Yeah, if you felt what she was doing was appropriate, do you think it's been fixed as well?
I don't think it's been entirely fixed, but I certainly feel you got a little bit more confidence.
Yeah.
We've certainly gone from 40 to
it's what
50.
What she was asking for.
Yeah.
So what would you do about that next time?
I think next time we'll try and go from sort of 50 to 58 and just increase it a little bit more. If you're happy with that.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the next thing? We were working on this.
So, and how did you feel about your approach to?
That's still hit and miss. That is.
Okay. Can you remember what we said the speed would be for, say, one of the bigger roundabouts, your approach speed as you're coming towards a bigger round? Remember what we said?
20.
Yeah, and the smaller ones?
15.
Right.
But shouldn't you have told me that earlier?
I thought we'd already talked about it.
You have, but what about a reminder?
Okay.
Remember, you can't
Yeah.
expect if they.
That's what I just said to you. I said, can you remember?
Yeah, no, yeah, but I mean, like earlier on in the lesson.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If it's you've done it now, but if you, as soon as I've done
No,
that,
I thought we mentioned it earlier at the start.
I don't remember.
Oh, that was with Matt. That was with that was with
it was with Matilda.
Yes, it was
during,
with Matilda. Yeah.
But you got to remember, this is a whole new lesson.
Yeah.
So just because on Thursday when you can't, if you say to on Thursday, well, we spoke about it on Monday. Do you remember on Monday when we had our last lesson? We spoke about this. All right, it doesn't matter when it happens. You just, but it's basically it needed to come in earlier on this lesson because that we didn't really tackle too much. Okay. All right. So there are some Q&As that are getting better.
Yeah.
You did definitely seem like you related them a little bit more better to Otter, but there's also
a bit more timing as well.
Yeah, it needs to be shot quicker again. It is getting quicker, but it needs to be evener. So as soon as you think, oh, she's going to need to move into that left-hand lane, you need to start asking her questions about it or telling her to move into the left-hand lane. Don't leave it till we get past and then move. Start talking about it if it's safe to do so. If it's not safe, tell her.
So basically, as soon as you get off the roundabout, you need to be...
Almost, but it's like if those roadworks are going to be there on Thursday and you go that way, as soon as you see the two lanes appearing, you know that she's going to need to be in the left-hand lane again. So a question of what lane are we going to need to be in now that the roadworks are finishing, and then you'd say, right, so let's do a quick